There are eateries that entice people with visually appetizing food.
진짜 맛있게 생겼다.
그렇지.
어떻게 이렇게 만들었지?
These are actually food replicas.
실모형보다 더 맛있어 보여. 모형이.
이걸 보니까 어떻게 생겼고 뭐가 들어가 있고 해서 음식 고를 때 더 좋은 것 같아요.
Let's enter the world of food models that are savored with the eyes. In Daejeon, a 2-hour drive from Seoul, there is a seasoned food model maker who was among the first few to master this unique craft in Korea. Mouth-watering food models are on display behind the shop window and even inside the shop. Hello? Is anyone here?
네, 안녕하세요.
지금 뭐 하시는 거예요?
지금 초밥 만들고 있어요, 초밥.
Kim Young-seo, the food model artist, is adding a touch of freshness to the sushi replicas. Isn't it hard to believe that these are actually fake? They all look so real. All kinds of food can be seen here, from ginseng to fruits and various other dishes. This is a food model galore.
식품 모형은 뭐 거의 다 해요. 거의 100%다 한다고 보시면 돼요.
They look like the real deal in terms of shape and color. He is truly a master of this unique form of art.
여보, 딸내마 햄버거 어느 거 먹을 거야?
They both look quite tasty.
이게? 그럼 먹어.
가짜잖아, 모형이네.
So how is such a lifelike replica of the burger really made? First, he pours a silicone onto the actual burger buns inside a container. It is left to harden for 24 hours to create the mold. The buns are then scraped off to get the mold, and synthetic resin is poured into the empty mold. And ta-da! You get a lifelike replica of the buns. They are then colored to make them appear more authentic. The beef patty is placed onto the bun, followed by lettuce and sauce, and you end up with these amazing but fake burgers. Doesn't the burger replica look more appetizing than the real deal? With around 4 decades of experience under his belt, this food model maker receives orders from customers at home and abroad. His works of art are in such high demand that he has trouble keeping up.
사장님, 정유 이거 급하게 내일까지 나가야 된다는데 어떻게 급하게 어떻게 하실 수 있으셔요?
할 수 있으면은 모르겠다.
To check whether he can meet the urgent order, he goes to see if the molds he needs have been already made.
이건 다 이게 야채 종류 야채.
몇 종류나 있어요?
5,000개가 넘을 걸요.
It actually takes a day to make the molds, so pre-made molds help him save a considerable amount of time. What is he making this time?
필리핀에서 우리나라 그 김치 덮밥이 들어왔어요.
He begins his process by making a replica of a Napa cabbage leaf.
저희들이 이제 이래 갖고 오븐에다 구워야 돼요. 그래야 이게 나와요.
It is baked in the oven for 10 minutes to create the yellow Napa cabbage leaf.
배추 잘 익었네.
It's now time to make the rice to be placed under the kimchi.
한 툴에 14원, 15원 정도 해요. 지금 요거가 한 25,000원? 그래서 저희들이 모형햄에서 제일 비싼 게 쌀이에요, 쌀.
The fake grains of rice are the sole material that he purchases from a supplier, but he plans on making them from scratch himself someday. It's now time to make the sauce. With the right mixing ratio, he can recreate all types of sauce he needs using these paints. This looks just like gochujang, or red chili paste, which is a staple condiment in Korean cuisine, and it's stirred with the Napa cabbage leaves. He places the food replica inside the dishware as shown in the picture provided by the client, and it looks just like real food.
모형을 만들려면 실제 음식에 대해서도 잘 알아야겠어요.
아이고 잘 알아야 되죠. 그래서 저는 그 무식가스하게 듣기 싫어갖고 학원 다녀갖고 한식 1급은 아니고 2급하고 빵 3급하고 따 있습니다.
The mastery of this craft did not come without hard work and dedication.
어때요? 맛있어 보이죠?
Who'd be able to pass this by? With this replica on display, it's going to be one of the top-selling items on the menu. His food model crafting skills have lifted him out of poverty. With his wife as his biggest supporter, and his daughter is currently training under him to carry on the family business.
생선류가 제일 어려워요.
왜요?
색깔 공정이라고 해야 되는데 그 공정들이 하나하나 다 어렵고요. 그리고 그 공정이 짧지가 않고 되게 길어요.
Apparently, fish is one of the most difficult types of food to replicate, and he offered to show us how it's done.
찢어지지도 않고 이렇게 이제 조개가 나오는 거예요.
This is a replica of the yellow corvina that is soft yet resilient. It's made with a material that Kim Young-sar himself has developed based on more than 3 years of research. Mixing the paints to color a fish model is much more complicated than it is for other types of food replicas.
이게 제일 중요한 거예요. 색 타는 게 지금.
With a photograph of the fish right in front of him for reference, he fills the spray machine with the paint mixture. He sprays the paint on the fish model with extra care and caution because it is not easy to cover up a mistake. First, the base color, which is silver in this case, is sprayed on. Then other colors are gradually added over the course of 10 different steps to depict kulbi or dried yellow corvina.
남들이 와 싱싱한 느낌 말이죠. 싱싱하게. 그런 느낌을 좀 해주는 거가 제일 중요해요. 요걸 칠해주고 안 칠해주고 안에 좌우가 많이 되었고 이렇게.
Wow, the gradation and even the texture look quite real.
갔다 올게.
We caught up with the artist on his way to make a delivery.
안녕하세요.
His client runs a traditional wedding food business, and he was asked to make a food model to display at our shop. Its dates arranged precisely in multiple levels.
한치는 한치의 그 느낌을 살리셨고 색감도 아주 잘 나왔고요. 대추가 이제 막 따놔서 싱싱한 것처럼 아주 표현이 잘 됐네요.
She places the actual product she has made next to the replica, and it's difficult to discern which one's real and which is fake.
앞으로는 제자들을 많이 양성해서 한국의 음식 모형 최강국으로 만들었으면 좋겠습니다.
Kim Young-sar is looking to train apprentices in food model crafting, and we hope that his vision and aspirations become a reality someday soon.